Okay, look at you being the mask police. Good morning, crew, and welcome to Vlogmas day 23, I think. Today is the start of our early Christmas gift operation, and I am on my way to go pick up 2 of our online orders. Our first stop is Home Depot, and we'll go from there. I just got out of Home Depot, so now it's time to head to Ace Hardware. I've never been there before, so I have to turn on the GPS. So I'll probably talk to you guys again once I get back home and get everything situated.
6.5 hours later.
So it is much later, and I've pretty much been working all day on the bathroom, hence my appearance, but I'm not done. But I will show you guys a sneak peek of what it's looking like right now. Ooh. It's come a long way since what it was just a few hours ago, but I have to get ready for a physical therapy appointment, so hopefully when I get back I can do some more painting and then pack for our trip that starts tomorrow. So I will see you guys again when I get back. Good morning, crew. Welcome to Vlogmas day 24. It is 9:52. We are getting ready for our trip today. I will put the schedule right here. But another special thing about today is that schedules come out today. So we need to get our phones ready and get on when schedules drop at 10 o'clock, because let me show you what they gave me right now. So for the month of January, I only got turns. Obviously this is a carry-in trip because that is December, but all of these turns in A days. So our bidding worked out. I did get turns like I wanted to because they're easier to swap, but we aren't keeping them. So we need to be on there promptly at 10 o'clock so we can drop these turns and pick up some cute trips. So you guys, that was a fail. I didn't get anything, and so far I've only dropped 1 of my trips. No one's really dropping because our schedule value is very low for next month, but the key is waiting until the last minute and then people change their minds. So I guess I'll be stalking the swap board all the month of January. So now I need to finish getting ready because I am not trying to be late. So I will talk to you guys again once I get in the car and everything. So I'm now in the car. Quick update on my schedule. I still haven't been able to pick up any international trips for the month of January, but another one of my turns dropped. So I'll probably see you guys again once I get to JFK, because we have to go and do our temperature screening and return the loaner device that I got like when we worked that Atlanta trip. I still haven't returned it because I haven't worked. So yeah, once I get to JFK, I'll speak to you guys again. So I just made it to the airport. I thought that boarding was at 11:40, so I was like, perfect, I'm here just in time. It's 11:28. I only have to wait like 30 minutes. It's not until 11:50, so I have about 20 minutes to wait. And there's no seats at the gatehouse. Comment down below if you're crew, what time you get to the airport for your flight, how early or how much time in advance. So yeah. I just got to New York, so now I am going to the lounge to return the loaner device and get my temperature checked, and then I'll come back upstairs and speak to you guys because there's been some updates to today.
Support, this is Catherine. Could you please verify your 6-digit? How may I help you today?
I need to return my loaner. Ooh, it has 1%. Okay, you guys. So I just returned the loaner device. It is 146. You saw my struggle with that. Now I'm going to do my check-in, like my health check-in. And like I was saying, let's talk about today, or the update on the trip. So today we have 3 legs. I'll put it right here. Today we have 2 legs. And the last day, this trip had more legs at the end, but they canceled 2 of them, and now it's a deadhead. So you know that you can deviate from a deadhead because I've done it before. So I tried to do it online, but they're not approving them right now because I guess Christmas. So when I called, she said for me to call back tomorrow. So I will do that. So I forgot to tell you guys that my last trip that I worked, I'm working with one of the crew members, and he was really nice, so this should be fun. So I will see you guys again once we get on the plane. So we are on the plane now. Today we are flying a 737-800 series, and I am the most senior, so I'm sitting in the back. I think I've told you guys before that our positions at my airline is based off of seniority. So the most senior flight attendant gets to pick where they're sitting other than the lead, which always sits in the front. So typically people prefer sitting in the back rather than sitting in the front. So that's where I'm sitting, and my position is door safety. So once we finish our rotation and get off the aircraft, I have the responsibility of making sure that all of our doors are disarmed and there's no one in the labs and stuff like that, and letting the lead flight attendant know before we actually finally get off the plane. So I put my bags away, we've checked our emergency equipment, and now I'm going to clean my jump seat and phone. Okay, you guys, we have just made it to Orlando. That flight was hectic, boarding was hectic. When I sit down and get situated, I will tell you guys about the flight. But we have about an hour and 45 on the ground. But look, I lost a button. I was sitting in the galley oops, someone lost their button, and something made me look at my own jacket, and it was me. So luckily I noticed it and didn't lose it. I just have to reattach it. But they have to come and clean the plane and everything, and then we'll go on to Cincinnati. This flight going to Cincinnati shouldn't be as full as coming to Orlando. We had 100 passengers coming to Orlando, and we had a seat problem. Somehow my airline right now is not booking the middle seat, but somehow in the last row of seats they had someone sitting in every single seat that was not traveling together, which was pretty strange. So we had to do some moving around. Luckily there was literally one more seat available for this lady to move to, because if not, we would have had a problem because they had already closed the boarding door. So I will talk to you guys again once I sit down and everything about how the flight went. So I am standing in the jet bridge right now waiting for the cleaners to finish cleaning the aircraft. But since I have a little bit of time, let me tell you about the guy on my flight. I'm going through collecting garbage, and the person in front of him didn't have their mask on. So as I get to his row, he's like this, pointing, and it's dark in the cabin, so I can't really see. I'm trying to figure out what he is talking about, and then he does it again, and then I look forward and he's telling me that the person in front of them doesn't have their mask on. I was like, okay, look at you being the mask police, thank you. But that was about it. So hopefully the next flight will be smooth because I don't know, boarding at least. I don't know if I can handle another hectic boarding. Hey crew, so it's been about an hour since I got to Cincinnati. A lot has happened since I last spoke to you. Initially, like I was saying, my trip ended with a deadhead, and I was gonna try and go home and surprise my family because I would have been getting in early. So when we landed in Cincinnati, one of the crew members was like, oh my gosh, I got rerouted, and he was on A days, which you remember A days is like being on call so they can change your trip. And I was like, oh my gosh, like my heart sank because I just knew that it was going to be all of us. And he's like, no, it's just me, it's just me. So I'm trying to pull up my schedule, and he's like, no, oh my gosh, it's all of us. So they canceled. We had 3 legs tomorrow. They canceled one of them and then gave the other one to another crew and rerouted us. Those 3 of the flight attendants, is 4 of us on this trip. 3 of them, not including me, are working another trip, and tomorrow they put me on a different trip. But the problem with that is that now I won't be going home at all for Christmas. So that definitely killed my mood when I found that out, because I'll be by myself for Christmas. So now with the change, I work 1 leg tomorrow with my crew, and then I have a 25-hour layover in Tampa, and then I work 1 leg back to New York, not even JFK, LaGuardia, and then they're gonna limo me to New York at like 7 p.m. Everyone thinks the life of a flight attendant is glamorous, and this is to show you that it has its ups and downs. Nothing is ever set in stone, and it doesn't always work out in your benefit. But I can't let this affect my mood for too long. Tomorrow will be another day. Hopefully it'll be a positive, good day. And we'll move on with that. So you guys have a good night. I will see you tomorrow in Vlogmas day 24. Good night.